My name is Elena McKnight, and today I will be talking to you about stem cell research. Did you ever have a family member who was terminally ill? What if you could save them no matter the disease? Stem cell research can open the door for new rejuvenation and regeneration processes. Stem cells, as we know it, currently can be made into any type of cell in the human body. During this speech, I would like to cover some topics on stem cell research. What is a stem cell? What has the research that has undergone so far showed, and how can further expanding on stem cell research help our society? What is a stem cell? According to Stem Cell Basics 1, National Institutes of Health, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services ND, Web 25, June 2017, there are two types of stem cells. Embryonic stem cells, which are found in the embryo. These are the cells that we use in today's research, for they are the first cells to be thought that were easier to work with. Adult stem cells are found among differential cells in the tissue and organs. Larger use of adult stem cells research has begun when it was realized that these stem cells could also be changed in differentiation. The reason stem cells are so important is because of their special abilities. Stem cells can split and multiply like normal cells, which lets them decide whether or not to become a cell after division or a needed cell in the body. They could become a muscle cell, a skin cell, a liver cell. The possibilities are endless. Under certain physiological conditions, the cells that can be made turn into a certain cell and taught to take out minuscule actions. The kind of actions, for example, that can be taught to one of the stem cells would be that they can be trained to attack certain other unhealthy cells. According to regeneration, what does it mean and how does it work? Euro Stem Cell NPND Web 25 2017. In some organs, stem cells regularly break and divide to replenish worn out or damaged tissues. For example, when the liver undergoes damage, like surgery or alcohol abuse, the liver will repair itself, but not necessarily in the same shape that it was before. Though naturally the stem cells will not regenerate everywhere in the body, this is one of the problems that scientists are working on. 1, because they don't just regenerate all over on the old or worn out cells. 2, they do know that it would be a possibility to help us stay alive and it would help us stay younger longer. Then we could get to the fact that scientists have to figure out how to do that before we can get excited about infinite life ideas. Which brings back some ethical, moral codes of should we live forever. Now that I've told you about the stem cells and what they are, let me educate you on the research that has been able to take place thus far. So what is the research that's been involved with stem cells so far? According to Lowe Bernard and Lindsay Parham, Ethical Issues in Stem Cell Research, Endocrine Reviews, the Endocrine Society, May 2009, Web 26 2017, and Heights David and Neil Dougal and the Plasmapheresis, What to Expect, Healthline Media 09, January 2017, Web 26, June 2017, the majority of research that has been done so far is very controversial. The reason it's controversial is because it's the use of embryonic stem cell research. The main supply of resources that is used in embryonic stem cell research is from the infertility treatments. Once a couple gets pregnant and they don't want any more children and they don't want to donate the frozen in vitro, so the in vitro fetuses would just amount to nothing. So why would we not try to see if they can help us figure out something with stem cells? Scientists are waiting 7 to 8 days into the pregnancy to take the stem cells, which kills the embryo, which at the same time is most likely a blastocyst. Here's the rub though. People will complain because, death, because it's killing the child, but the child wasn't going to have a life anyway, and at this stage, it's helping further our society. According to Milestone Achievements International Stem Cell Forum, NP 2015, Web 2017, and Gretchen Vogel, December 16, 1999, 7 p.m. 2017, Jocelyn Kaser, June 27, 2017, Dennis Normal, June 26, 2017, June 27th, 2017, June 26, 2017, June 23rd, 2017, June 2017, June 21st. Stem cells named breakthrough of the year, Science AAAS NP 11 July 2013, Web 26 June 2017. There were many scientific breakthroughs since 1999. On January 1999, Italian and U.S. scientists reported that stem cells taken from the brains of mice could take up residence in the bloodstream of bone marrow and become mature blood cells. Researchers also discovered that these stem cells can help regenerate things such as proteins that are needed. Amazing things continued through the year of 1999. In 1999, they also discovered that the adult stem cells had the ability to change into the other type of cells, like embryonic cells. Quoting Milestone Achievements, International Stem Cell Forum, NP 2015, Web 2017, researchers at the Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles, USA, removed 10 to 15-year-old stem cells from Parkinson's disease patient and used them to reproduce 6 million dopaminergic neural stem cells. These were reintroduced into the patient's brain tissue, producing 60% increase in dopamine uptake and 40 to 50% improvement in certain motor tasks. Now that I've discussed what has been done in stem cell research, let me tell you about what we can do in further research. How can we further the research of stem cells to help our society? According to Stem Cell Basics 7, National Institutes of Health, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, ND, Web 25, June 2017, stem cell research will hopefully lead to cell-based therapies. Cell-based therapy is when stem cells are induced to differentiate into a specific cell type needed or required. For example, you have a cold or a virus, but your white blood cell count is so low that you can't really get the job done at the rate that you need to get the job done to feel better and keep going. You simply take a stem cell that have differentiated into white blood cells and inject them into the body to begin their work. Today, donated organs are used to replace the damaged organs of other people, but we are running out. Instead of waiting who knows how long on the donors list, what if you could just have an injection of cells that could help fix the organ on the inside without invasive surgery? Stem cells could be used for drug testing. Okay, so if you could test a new medication on a person that might hurt them or a stem cell and still get the same result, what would you do? Right, we would use the stem cell. The only issue with trying to do this kind of testing is controlling the differentiation of the stem cells themselves. Because in the optimal condition, the stem cells will do their own individual thing, so it is a further fine line. Further advancement in the regeneration properties could lead to no death due to what we now call fatal diseases. Take someone on the transplant list who will die if they don't get an organ they need. Then instead on major surgery, you can simply inject the cells in to fix the organ. Maybe they still have to have surgery in the long haul, but you've kept them from dying for the moment. Then what if you could teach cells to kill bad cancerous cells? Now that you've heard a little bit about how we could further the research of stem cells, let me just give you a slight recap on why it's important to further the research. We need to get behind these scientists who are willing to do the research and fund them. Stem cell research could very well be the future of medicine as we know it. We also need to try not to make a huge deal of the science community using frozen fetuses that would otherwise not even have been able to be born and try to save other lives. Studying the how, the what, and the what can be done about stem cells can lead to major scientific discoveries. We need to further advance our research to be able to try and save the lives that otherwise cannot be saved by what we know today. Be the person to stand up for the opportunity to save lives of all the living. Don't be the person who throws a fit because scientists are using what has been given and it works. Thank you for listening, and I hope you've enjoyed this. Bye.